Happy Tuesday again, and happy St. Patrick's Day if you're celebrating. We're going to finish up our lessons today with social studies again. I have the book, you have the packet. So if you get your social studies packet, you're going to go back to page 110 and page 111. Yesterday we read these pages together, and today we're going to go and find some information in them. And then after we find the information in them and you complete the few little words for the fill-ins on page 112, there's a brain pop video on the 13 colonies, and it's linked on today's assignments page, so you should be able to just click that brain pop and get right to that video. But before we do the video, we're going to talk about what we found out, okay? So we needed to find out which country was ruling the colonies and who was making the laws for the people in the colonies. So it was England was the country ruling the colonies, and the King of England was the person who was making up all the laws for the colonies. And then we're going to talk about what the colonists wanted. Well, what they wanted was to make their own laws, and they wanted independence. And independence is being free to make your own choices. So when we talked about our think about questions yesterday, what did the colonists want to change? They wanted to change the laws, and they wanted to be able to make their own decisions and not have the King of England make the decisions for them. And then the other question was, how do you think talking to each other helped? Well, if you can turn to talking to someone at home right now, you can tell them. But my thoughts were that when they talked to each other, it helped them to work together, and it helped them to share ideas, just like we do in the classroom. And that's how they were able to make some better choices, because they got to hear each other's ideas and then make decisions together. Okay? So now on page 112, we're just going to fill in the blanks to help us summarize what the colonists wanted and what England was doing. So England was in charge of the colonies. The king made laws for the colonies. The colonists wanted to make their own laws. Colonists got together to talk about the problem. And notice that I've highlighted the words first, next, then, and last, because we're putting these in order, just like when we just read our how-to. We use some of those words, first, next, then, and last, to put our steps in order. So England was in charge, the king was making the laws, the colonists didn't like it, and they wanted to change it. So go ahead and watch that brain pop video now and learn a little bit more about the 13 colonies. I'll see you tomorrow, firsties.